Between these iconic hedges, the field for some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. Today we have two of college football's most powerful teams as we are set for a top 5 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. On the ground, it's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And your goal of the defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Beck.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw for it. Dances away. He'll pull it down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you've got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They'll run it. It's Etienne. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Dogs are on the move. Snap in the shotgun. He got it. Knocked down for the tackle. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. Back to throw, it's Howard. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly doesn't believe in punting, going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Judkins. At the 45 on its way. Oh, look out. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Georgia going up tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. He makes the catch. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting the hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. They get to him as he throws. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On the move, it's Henderson. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stuff.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking left. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They're going to ride this running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Tate. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the...
There he goes to the right. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit, because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The throw. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take
a shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Flushed out of the pocket. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air. It's back. He's right on target. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, and gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. One more snap coming before halftime. But a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Scott. The expressway is wide open. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
To the air on first down. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Give to the running back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll give it to him again. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Howard. The quick out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Makes the grab. It's Evans. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's looking deep. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this deep.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy, but no, when you look...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
He caught it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And they'll try to tack on two. Back to pass, it's Howard. Buying some time. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Georgia going up tempo. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield. If he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
That's reeled in. It's Etienne. And they knock. Got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Etienne. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lovett. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. To the air, it's Beck. On the move to his left. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Let's see what they've got on second down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They're bringing heat. They're intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Dropping back, it's Beck. They're trying to get to it. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
He'll start this drive firing. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Scott. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot. He's on.
Makes a diving catch along the left sideline. He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First down here for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains and there's some at the 41. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3. They want to get this defense on its heels. Looking for a man. It's back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Ibuka. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
At the 35, he's loose. Off he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. first down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Extending the play. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Quarterback will audible. Scanning the field, it's back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong.
He's loose. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas. And pay heed all who enter. And beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to... Ball is loose.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd and try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Neal. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up. Anytime this guy has that much time to throw, you're not going to stop him from picking up the first down.
No, and he needs to go thank his offensive lineman right now. Thank you, big fellas, for keeping me upright. No pressure. Read the defense, make the strike, get the first down conversion.
He wants to throw it again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Wide open, he makes the catch. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun, looking for a man. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. To the ground with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands, it's Burks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A great catch and run for 6.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got room at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Jayhawks want to pick up the tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown Sooners! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers.
It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Back to throw, it's Daniels.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And the Jayhawks have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. Looking to buy time. And the ball's on the ground. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 30 short from the 46? Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Using his feet to buy time. Across the 25, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to march in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch on the left. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to put that one. Nice job.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 25. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Sooner offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Sharp. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for one, please.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. The Jayhawks will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground. Incomplete pass.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Jayhawks are rolling down the field.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the second quarter. They've got over 200 yards thrown.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to get to him. Looking to scramble. He fires it out to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Jayhawks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick.
Well, only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling with it.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Skips away from pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Got a man. It's Burks. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Sooners are in the red zone. Defense in press coverage. On second down, he'll let it fly. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Got it set up on the outside. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. Getting some heat. He's got the tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he makes the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Open space at the 25. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul?
He's going to fire deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Kansas. And that one will put him up here in the second half. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Just gets in the
zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Barnes. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend.
Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Slips through the line. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chop. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Arnold. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Trying to get behind the defense. Hauls it in on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Both of these teams working over this scoreboard so far, Jesse.
And I think for the offense on the field now, they can't worry about the other offense. Obviously, they've both been having success. You just got to focus on yourself, keep executing, because you've been lighting up the scoreboard.
And defensively, heck, you might as well be aggressive. All you got to do is get one turnover, get the ball back to your offense, because your offense has been great all day long.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
This quarterback really is going to have to be aware in this game of trying to find lanes to throw into when he's throwing over the middle of the field, because this D-line does a great job getting their hands in the air.
He makes the connection.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Neal. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. He's going to pass. Buying some time as he moves left. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You got to give the defense tons of credit, because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now they take the lead. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a 1-possession game in the 4th. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they got him for the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be an loosen up that arm. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking.
Touchdown Sooners! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry up. Now they're going to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdown, touchdown, touchdowns.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big kickoff and a 1st down for this offense.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get...
Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing in the bounds.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. The Sooners with the 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Sooners.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're just about ready to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This time on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. Complete downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
To throw, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. This guy can throw it. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create.
Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On first down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Here's the handoff. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. At the 40, there he goes. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They got it snapped before the play clock ran out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense set for a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Need. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Houston wants to play fast. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man. Still running at the 40. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Steps away to find some room. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
They make the stop with the sweet rolling catches. Plenty to give them a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! Lining up with a PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Release to the back. Fires the pass, intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Logan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well stick with it. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
With the catch, it's Knight. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh, he makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Caught. Touchdown, Dukes. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Houston offense once again. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. And he's got it down the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Houston. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Logan. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Feeling some heat. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. the field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Slips a tackle. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next count. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball is picked off.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Houston going up tempo. Smith wants to throw. Turns it loose deep. He's got it down the right side. Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. It was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
He unleashes a long one. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Still looking, on the move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away, and you have to play another down.
They keep attacking through the air. Throwing right. Pulls it in. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Dukes have this offense rolling. Got it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Houston wants to play fast.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field.
He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Buys a little extra time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a shot. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be... Quarterback, you've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out.
He wants to go deep. Makes the grab on the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Setting up the screen. On the move is the 30. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Quarterback adapting. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Coming after him. Took a shot as he threw.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fires to the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bulldozes his way through. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Smith dropping to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Dukes will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Houston going up tempo.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
I like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it's on the ground. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Cougars. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Logan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time. On the move, he fires. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
All kinds of time before he fires right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Back to the air one more time. Dances away to buy time. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got it in the middle, it's right. Touchdown, James Madison! Reeled it in and just made the house call. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Houston offense once again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Snagged on the outside, it's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for a first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Houston wants to play fast. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Might be looking to run. Slings it downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! He'll try to tack on one more. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Discards a man. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And the beatdown has ensued.
everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. The Houston offense comes onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game.
And he's running in the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Houston going up tempo.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunity.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Smith wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better player.
What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Dropping back, it's Barnett. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot